So I put a post out on Facebook that was somewhat controversial, and I feel like I now put myself in a position where I need to back up what I said on there. So I will tell you what I wrote. I asked if everyone was tired of talking about election fraud, because it has been going on a long time, and I said, not me. What would you say if I told you that on election night in small town Indiana, the results came rolling in on a particular race, and then by the next morning, approximately 3,000 voters vanished, and the numbers went down dramatically, like they literally disappeared in small town Indiana. Maybe you're small town, and I have sat on this way too long. So I know that it was a pretty ballsy post to put out there, and then not back up what I was saying. So I think I have sat on this long enough, and I am currently working on an affidavit for the things that I witnessed on election night and afterwards. This is the primary election, June 2nd, 2020. This is not the general. We're not talking about bad guys against good guys. We're talking about good guys against good guys, supposedly, right? Because we know that not all good guys are good guys, especially those in leadership and those that represent us in the legislature. So actually, I would propose that most of them are not good guys. And so when during the primary, you have races where, hardworking everyday Joes decide to run against these big established rhinos, we should probably back them. So this is exactly what happened. Forgive me if I offend you, but this is exactly what happened in District 79, which is House District 79. It encompasses Wells, Adams, and some of Allen County. At least it did, and things have changed a little bit since the proposed new maps this year, which, by the way, hopefully we will have final results on those on Friday. So I'll tell you what I seen and what happened. And I was very close to this race. I have a personal interest in this race. I have a personal relationship with the challenger of this race, which was Taylor Ish, and he ran against the incumbent, which is the second in leadership next to the speaker, Matt Lehman, who's been in office for way too long, in my opinion. I'm sorry if I offend you. So I'll just show you what I have. So because I was very close to this race and I was highly involved in watching what was happening, I just happened to be at the election night party for Taylor. And because I had so many things going on, I just happened to have my phone and took pictures of things that I saw because I couldn't process it by looking at it so quickly. I needed to be able to process things, so I took pictures. So I don't know what the best way to do this is, so I'm just going to kind of hold up things and hopefully you can see it. So on June 2nd, 2020, election night, 8:23, we just get in from working the polls. I mean, the polls aren't even closed. We get in, we sit down, and I start looking. So maybe I don't even need to show you this one. Well, I will anyway, just because there's somebody out there smarter than me that I may be able to put something together. I don't know. So the first thing that I took was June 2nd, 2020 at 8:23 p.m. On my phone, I looked up Wells County voting results, and it said that Taylor Ish had 1350. Screenshotted it, took a picture of it, 1350. It said, put it upside down, that Matt Lehman had 1482. Whoop, 1482. This was, I believe, all of Wells County reporting. Is that right? It doesn't say on this. I thought I saw it somewhere, but maybe not. It does not say. So Taylor has 1350. This is Wells County. And Matt Lehman has 1482. And I thought, okay, all right. So then we're at a friend's house. She has a mantle, big screen TV. The results start scrolling at the bottom. So I thought, better take a picture because it just scrolls by so fast. I'm like, what was that? You know, so took a picture. So the first one was, make sure I do these in order, June 2nd, same night, 8:50. I made 2 copies because I'm giving one to an attorney. So 8:50, here we have it. Can you see it? I don't know if it's going to show you this backwards or not. Gosh, hopefully not. It says Matt Lehman, 5,706 votes. And then over here it says Taylor Ish, 4,812. We are at 82% reporting. Okay, so we're looking at, you know, we're over 9,000 voters right there. Over 9,000 voters. This is at 8:50. At 9:10, it's jumped up dramatically. Now, again, this is on my phone, printed it off. 7,349 for Matt Lehman. I need my glasses. 5,858, I believe, for Taylor. So it has gone up. You know, we're now, you know, it's significantly. It says that we're still at 82%. Okay. Now at 9:34, please do not get bored with this. Please stay. I just want to make sure I show you everything I had. At 9:34, it comes across the screen again. Now we're up to 7,477. I'm so sorry if you can't see it. I will take pictures and put it on this post. 7,477. And then we're at 6,029, I believe. This is at 9:34. I wrote it down because it's on my phone. Actually tells me when I took the picture. So 7,477, 6,029. My goodness, we're getting more voter turnout than President Trump. Okay, again at 9:34, same results. So I just have 2 different pictures of those results. Okay, so it's pretty clear then. At 9:25, I go on to the election division site and take pictures of final numbers. And I'm like, all right, there it is. 7,477. It was one of the first races called. Came in super fast. 7,477, 60-20. I was really thinking that the polls, they were still counting. But that's okay, right? So they're saying here, sorry, I'm trying to look and do this. 88% reporting. 9:25 on June 2nd. Okay, so it's obvious. Matt Lehman won by a lot of points, right? A lot of votes, not points. A lot of votes. 1045 goes up again. And here we are. I think this is the final count, actually. 7,501, 6,058. A total of 13,559 votes. 13,559 votes. If you do your history on how many votes we have in the primary, that's bizarre. 13,559 votes. I actually need to go back and look at some different records I have to see if we even had that many voters, Republican voters, in the primary. But here's the interesting thing. We've been talking for 9 minutes. I haven't even got to the interesting thing yet, so please wait. All right. When was this? The next morning, next day. The next day. That's when things got funky. So the next day, June 3rd, at 2:25, I thought, gosh, I just need to look at things again. I mean, that doesn't seem right? That's a huge voter turnout. Like, we did not even expect that. I mean, we literally expected like 7,500 voters. We did not expect over 13,000. But at 2:25, Wayne TV reports this. Wayne TV reports this. that Matt Lehman won with 4,633 votes, and Taylor Ish lost with 3,658. Huh? Okay, I thought, that's weird. So at 8:48, I get a text from a friend that says, well, WTHR says the numbers are still high. See that? 7,000 something for Lehman. Ish's numbers are still up. Well, apparently WTHR still had the high numbers, but Wayne TV had dropped them. So the next morning, nope. Let's see, I want to get this right. Yeah. So then later that day, and I don't know where, and I can't prove this one because I printed it off on my phone and I cropped it instead of keeping the source. But again, it shows dropped numbers. Okay. Last thing I'm going to show you here. Please stay with me. Here it is. IGA site. I just looked at this the other day. This is on the 22nd. Okay. So September 22nd. This is what I have. This is what you will see when you go online. This is what you will see. You will see that Matt Lehman got 4,923 votes and Taylor Ish got 3,985. I literally just printed this off. The total votes now show 8,908 voters instead of the original 13,559 voters. So we're missing 4,651 voters from the original numbers on election night. Like literally, what in the world? If you go online, it's all there. You'll see that the numbers are dropped down, but these came from election night. These numbers on Wayne TV and on, oh gosh, I can't find it. I mean, they were there. They were there. We have 13,000 something voters, and then poof, they're just gone. They disappeared. 4,600, I don't want to miss one. 4,651 voters gone. And you know what Taylor Ish did, knowing that information? You know what he did on that? He conceded to Matt Lehman, said, thank you for running the race. And he walked away a decent human being. Because you know why? Because he was a decent human being when he entered the race. He was a really strong, principled, conservative Christian man who would have done great things for us in the legislature. And he never got the opportunity because something funky went down. He worked his butt off every single day. I bet you anything, you haven't heard anything from Matt Lehman. And when you do hear from him, it's right before election season to tell you how pro-life he is and how pro-gun he is, even though his voting record proves that he's not. So anyway, that's my rant and that's my opinion. Sorry if I made you mad, but it's the truth. And yeah, we lost. Don't want to mess it up again. We lost 4,651 voters in District 79. Their votes didn't matter, and maybe it was one of yours. Anyway, that's my spiel. So glad to finally share it with you.